Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. Let's take a look again on the Forex market. So you can see the euro still is forming the shape of the reaction on the strong support area, which is confidence on the weekly chart, and we have gotten this week the first swing up. So you can see recently market hits 120, actually 1990. FIB resistance level, now it shows a response to it, and so the very short-term trade that we discussed recently has been completed. So mostly market here has reached the XOP on intraday charts. I will show you and take a look on the hourly chart. That was our entry here with the catalyst triple to buy. We said this first chance to go long. This market climbed even higher than we suggested here and almost has reached the XOP targets 1998. Since the FIB level stands a bit closer, you can see now the reaction on the resistance. So those of you who haven't taken the long position with this pattern, you should not be too upset with that, because market is just forming the shape of the pattern, forming the reaction. So I'm sure that we will get another stops around it, because this is just the first swing. Theoretically, the scale of the weekly support area, especially if this is confidence, it suggests stronger reaction, more extended reaction. This is just the first swing. Since we have existed bearish momentum here, it's not actually the surprise that we see some deep retracement. That's actually what we have talked about. We even said that ultimately we could get the double bottom, so market could return right back down actually and starts upward direction after that. So different patterns could be formed here. So currently we see we're watching for what will happen with this downside continuation. On the 4-hour time frame chart, you could see that this is also confidence. So here we have our recent 120 area, so 1990, 120 over 7, the confidence resistance and agreement, because here actually stands the ABC bottom XOP target that we already mentioned. Now market stands in downside action. What things to keep an eye on? So you can see that first of all, market is coming to support. It's 1930. Here we could get the grabber. That's the first setup that we need to keep an eye on, because we could get some more extended ABCD pattern, for example. That's also could happen. We'll keep an eye on today on what will happen around this support area. If market will start broken all these levels down, then probably today nothing to do, because today is Friday actually, and something should be formed on the next week. The next week we will be able to keep an eye on whether market will be able to hold in general the bullish context, or better to say bullish response to the strong support area, and we will keep an eye on the patterns that might be formed here. So what patterns particular will be formed. Additionally, as we said recently about the Great British pound, you can see what has happened. Market has climbed back to the top, the previous border of the same consolidation. So we said about possibly taking long position is upward action. But what we are watching for here is actually on the weekly chart, the most interested is bullish grabber. So market has to close above 139.17. In this case, we will get the grabber, and that will be separate trading stop, suggest the taking out of this stop. So we could next week watch what will happen and whether we will be able to take the long position with the possible taking out of the stop. But first we need to wait how we will close the current week. On intraday chart, it's also nothing to do actually. If you have taken long position now, you could think maybe about the profit taking or something of that sort, because as we said, potentially we can't exclude even possible forming of the hand and shoulders here, something of that sort, in case if we will not get the grabber. That's also possible. Currently you can see the pullback down from the resistance, so it's also nothing to do by far on the cable as well. So that's actually what we are watching for on euro currency, on the Great British pound today, and see what will happen by the close on the cable. So hopefully we will get the grabber as well there.